Hi everyone, it's Claire here. Hope you're doing well. Today we're thinking about new beginnings, and I'm sure you're either nervous or excited or a little bit of both about going back to school. And I want you to think about where you've had to do new things and how it's felt and what's happened to you. There are quite a few things that you might have had happen to you in your lives. For example, you might have moved to a new town or country. Or you might have had to go to a new school or college. You might have moved house. Isn't that a nice feeling when you move into a new house? Do you remember that feeling? You might have had a new baby in your house. Another new life, a new beginning. Has that happened to you? Well, you might have had a new friend. Someone new has arrived at the school. Or a child next door has moved in and is becoming your friend now. So there's lots of ways we have new beginnings and new life. When I was young, a long time ago now, I had to join the Brownies when I was young. And when I first went, I was very nervous. My first badge, can you see this? This is my certificate of my first Brownie badge, the hostess badge. I think they still do it. And it says on the back of it, that I lacked confidence, and I was very nervous when I started Brownies. This was my first ever Brownie handbook, which I had well over 50 years ago, and I've still got it, because I still remember my new beginning in Brownies. In the same way, when I started Guides, I also had to get used to lots of new people, because I'd just moved house, and was really thinking about new beginnings. And I've got all my school reports of when I started school, that strange feeling of when I went up to high school. And this is my first report at Denby High School when I was 11 years old. So have a think yourself about new beginnings and new things you can do. And sometimes when you do something new, like this week at school, you might want to write it in your diary or put it in a notebook so that you can remember what it felt like in new beginnings. In the Bible, there's lots of new beginnings, all the way through the Bible. And I'm just going to tell you quickly now a story of when Jesus was alive. And what he did was, he was actually out with lots of his friends in the village of Galilee. And loads of people were there. And someone carried a paralysed man on a mat into him. And they tried to lay him before Jesus. But they couldn't find a way in, it was so busy. So in the end, they went up on the roof and put the mat through the roof. When Jesus saw their faith, he said, "Friends, your sins are forgiven." And basically, he healed the man, and the man was able to get up and start walking again after many years of not walking. And Jesus said, "I tell you, get up, take your mat and go home." He had a new beginning, and he got up and he went out and started praising God. Everyone was amazed and gave praise to God. They were amazed he'd got a new start, and they said, "We've seen remarkable things today." So as you start your new term, really give a think to all the new things you're going to do. Now just home in on this, life is full of new beginnings. Have a good week, everyone.